seconds, a minute to go to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Cousins to throw it.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the red zone now, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Cousins again.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Third and goal for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out.
He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 39 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson now. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Left side, Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Open man is Duvernay.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
forced out to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Cousins on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
From the 44, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high, so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins.
It quickly to Thielen here.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now, that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Off the play fake to Dobbins.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Vikings 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. will take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
78 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
he
rhythm
got
is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Chaz Surratt
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Following the interception, Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.